Hey guys, John Morose here, and in this brief video, I'm going to walk you through the ins and outs of the MPB Today compensation plan. You'll also want to be sure to watch this video till the end and check out our exclusive team benefits, training, and systems we have in place for our personal teammates. I think you're going to be surprised as to what's in store. So in my premier business, you have a 2x2 matrix to fill in order to cycle, and that is it. This is also known as your super team of 6. You know, I've seen some extremely complicated marketing plans that require a whole lot more work before you can actually start to see a return. So here's why this little 2x2 has my team and I excited. Here you are. You decide to join, and the cost is just $10 a year for your replicated website and back office, plus a one-time $200 grocery purchase. So how does this grocery purchase work? Well, as soon as you join, you get a $200 Southeastern Delivery grocery certificate. Now, you can instantly use this certificate to order $200 in groceries, but at this point you are restricted to dry goods only and will have to pay for the shipping from Florida to your doorstep. Now, as MPB Today expands, shipping costs will be minimalized as locations open near you. Now, here's where the fun comes in and how you can really make some serious money in MPB Today. You simply go out and get 2 like-minded people that want to do this program. Technically, that's all that's required of you in order to get fully qualified and be eligible to receive checks and gift cards. Just 2 of these 6 positions need to be from your own personal efforts. When these 2 people get their 2 people, you cycle. And what do you get when you cycle? You get $75 from everyone on your second level, or in other words, you get $300 in cash. You also, at this point, have the option of redeeming your grocery voucher, and MPB will now pay for the shipping. Or you can exchange that grocery voucher for a $200 Walmart gift card. And it's good for anything in the store. Flat screen TVs, electronics, groceries, gas outside the store, the auto department, clothes, or anything else online. Even better, it can also be used at Sam's Club. Alright, so you've cycled. Now what? Well, once you've cycled, the computer takes $200 out of the $300 that you've earned, and it puts it back into the system to purchase you another grocery voucher, which keeps you active in the system. It also gives you another spot in a mini 2x2 matrix, and you pocket the $100 cash and the gift card. But it doesn't stop there. Remember how I said you only needed 2 people to get fully qualified? Well, you can kind of think of those initial 2 people as your proving ground. And as soon as those 2 people are on your board, well, you just picked up another $100 in cash. Let me explain. Okay, you proved yourself with the first 2 positions. So from here on out, on this board, board number 1, and every board you're on in the future, you'll always get $100 cash and a $200 Walmart gift card. But what happens if you actually go out and tell, let's say, 4 people or even 6 people about this opportunity? Well, you just picked up an additional $50 for every spot you personally filled, giving you the potential to earn an additional $300 in cash. In the end, you're looking at a total of $600 for every board or cycle that you complete. That's $100 in cash and a $200 Walmart gift card, plus up to $300 in cash for your personally enrolled. So let's recap. Here you are in your first matrix. You went out and you got your first 2, Jim and Sue. And they went out and got their first 2. That's a cycle. You filled your 6 spots, therefore you just got a $100 check and a Walmart gift card in the mail. Congrats. Now, let's not forget, you also brought in 2 people. That's another $100 in cash. The computer now immediately moves you onto your second matrix. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you need to get 2 new people for this matrix? Nope. All you need to be qualified for checks forever in this company is 2 people. That's it. Not 2 per matrix, that's 2 total. And since I've got Jim and Sue, I'm now qualified to receive checks for the rest of my life. So you're probably wondering, how does the second matrix get filled? Well, it's simple. You can bring in more people, and I highly suggest you do, but you don't have to. You see, Jim and Sue over there and all their people, there's a rule, and it states that you always follow your sponsor from matrix to matrix for life. So since I brought in Jim and Sue, it's only a matter of time before they cycle. And when they cycle, where do they go? Yep, they come back onto my second matrix and their people follow them. And I cycle for the second time. And this keeps happening over and over and over again. There is literally no limit to how many times you can cycle, and we haven't even gotten to the good part yet. Note, stick around for phase 2 where some serious money is to be made. More on this later. Alright, so The example that I just presented is a perfect world scenario. So let's take a look at how it would more than likely present itself. Here's my friend who introduced me to MPB Today, and here I am. Let's say my friend brings in his buddy over here. Then they decide to head to Vegas for a week, and therefore aren't really doing anything more when it comes to recruiting for the time being. They're not really being active in the program because they've already done their part. But I'm the type of person that likes to go the extra mile for the team and really make things happen. Remember though, my friend that brought me into the program only needed 2 people to qualify, which he's done. Therefore, he's done his part for the time being. So let's say I cycle. I go out and personally fill up my 6-man matrix. Now what? Well, I get my $400 in cash and my $200 card, but do I have to wait for my friend to get back from Vegas to bring in more people? Nope. The computer says John needs to follow his friend. So the computer looks to see what my friend is currently working on. Well, since he's hanging out in Vegas, he's still working on his first matrix because he's only got his first 2 people. So the computer puts me in that spot under my friend's buddy, following the rule that says you follow your sponsor. So now I start on my second matrix. Once I get that done, I get another $400 plus the gift card and follow my sponsor once again. And guess what? This time when I come in, I just helped him fill his 6th spot in his matrix. And since he has 2 personally sponsored, my friend is now qualified and just cycled while hanging out in Vegas, and he didn't even have to bring anyone else in. Sweet. Well, waiting in his mailbox when he comes home will be a $200 check and a $200 Walmart gift card. Now, sitting around going on vacation and not working this is probably not what you want to do, because as you can see in this example, I made way more money than my friend did. Another cool feature is that we both help each other make money. I've seen other marketing plans where you're stuck under your sponsor, making them all the money while they make none for you. With this matrix, it's cool because you keep on moving from one matrix to another and the order keeps changing. In this example, I was personally responsible for filling 5 of my friend's 6 spots. So let's take this example even further. After my 3rd cycle, I would follow my friend into his 2nd matrix, which would be my 4th. Now it's time for me to go on vacation. I've done my part. I deserve a little weekend break, and so does everyone else that I just brought in. But my friend comes back, sees that check and Walmart card in the mail and says, wow, I have got to get on this. And this week, while I'm on vacation, he brings in 5 people, thus cycling him for the 2nd time. But look how cool this is. I get back from vacation and say, hey, thanks buddy, because I've got 1/3 of my matrix filled already. Every day this marketing plan gets more and more exciting. I'll tell you, I've been in this industry a while and I've seen a lot of compensation plans, and nothing beats the simplicity and speed of this one. In theory, you can bring in 2 people and keep cycling over and over and over again. But my advice is not just to sit around after getting your 2. What if you had 10, 20, or 100 personally sponsored that kept following you from matrix to matrix? How many times per week do you think you'd cycle if you had an army growing like this for you? Well, guess what? It continues to only get better. Remember how I said it's important that you stick around for phase 2 and that there's some serious money to be made here? Well, let's get into that. You see, after your 2nd cycle, you are now qualified for phase 2, Infinity Coding Bonuses. And if you've been in this industry for a while, you know there's some huge money to be made in coding bonuses. Let me explain. Once you've cycled just twice, you'll start to receive $80 for every cycle that happens below. That means that anytime your referrals cycle and anytime their referrals cycle, you earn $80, and this continues down the line to infinity. Are you starting to see the potential you have here and why teamwork is so essential? Well, it only gets better. Let's say one of your referrals cycles twice. Well, now they become bronze and you become pearl. And yep, that comes with a raise. And with this raise, you now receive an additional $100 for every cycle happening below you. And remember, that's in addition to your personal cycles. And as you can see, the earnings only continue to grow as you progress throughout the company. Let's look at an example where we combine the power of phase 1 and phase 2. In this example, you're at the silver level and on your 6th board. So here you are as the red dot. Now notice, you've already cycled 5 times and you're on your 6th matrix. The yellow in this example stands for your personally sponsored. So you have 13 people that you brought in that are following you. The green in this example is either overflow from above or someone that you have brought in who has brought in someone of their own. Okay, so here you are on your 6th matrix. Let's say this week you couldn't find anybody. But that doesn't mean that you won't cycle. You have 13 people following you, so it's just a matter of time before these people cycle their little 6-man matrix and follow you. Pretend that they get their 6 and now they come over here to follow you. And then this guy comes over here to follow you, and then this guy, and then this guy, and then another, and then finally this guy. Whoever cycles continues to follow you on a first come, first served basis. So in this example, the first 2 people that cycled already have overflow. They've got 1/3 of their matrix filled already because of the other people that followed you. So you now cycled your 6th time without bringing anyone in new. And what does all this add up to? Well, because you're at the silver level, each cycle is coded to you and you receive a $120 override for every one of them. So 6 cycles times $120 equals $720 in bonus cash. And don't forget, you just cycled as well. That's another $100 in cash and a $200 Walmart card for a total of $1,020, and you didn't even bring anyone else in on this board. These were people that you previously sponsored. But guess what? For those people to cycle, they may have needed help as well, which means several more cycles down the line had occurred. And you being silver, receive anywhere from $20 to $120 for each of those cycles as well. Pretty amazing and impressive stuff if you ask me. Alright, so you've just completed your 6th cycle. Now what do? Well, you go on to number 7. And the process repeats. This person cycles and comes to follow you, then this person cycles, this person, and then this person brings in a friend, and that's why this one is green. This person brings in a friend, and then maybe you finally go, hey, I've got another buddy I'm going to bring in. So you bring in another person, which would make your little army that's going to be following you for life move up to 14. If this doesn't have you excited, I think you may need to go back and watch this video again. Watch it 3 or 4 times. Watch it as many times as you need to fully understand the vision of this thing. It is truly revolutionary. In closing, let me just talk about one more thing. Now this is crazy. Let's just say my sponsor personally brings me in, but before I can get my 2 to be qualified for life to get commissions, he explodes and fills my entire matrix. Well, that's great for him because he's creating an army of first level recruits, and that's awesome for the leadership bonuses where there's some insane amounts of money to be made, as you've already seen. But what happens to me? Well, I still follow him to Matrix 2, but I don't qualify to get paid on Matrix 1. Yet. So, I come over here, and my sponsor is still going crazy, and he fills up my first 10 spots. But I finally get a couple of buddies to get in this thing, which now qualifies me to earn commissions for both Matrix number 2 and Matrix number 1. That's right, this company actually banks commissions until you are qualified to receive them. I know what you're thinking, that's too good to be true, and that's what I thought too. But after cycling 4 times my first week, by simply sending out an email, and my sponsor cycled 8 times just by making a few phone calls, this thing seriously just keeps on getting better and better. MPB Today is great for both the new marketer and veteran alike. You see, the 2x2 cycler was put in place to help even the newest marketer make quick, upfront commissions. So if you go out and only get your 2, you still have the potential to be in profit your first week. And if you're that master marketer that can go out and fill up a board right away by yourself, well, you're going to be rewarded for that and triple your investment your first week in business. And when your downline and teammates start to cycle, you'll be earning a hefty residual income off the efforts of your team. And you should be, because as a member of this team, you're out there helping them grow their business with exclusive team training, resources, capture pages, websites, and systems that have been proven to work, and they are instantly passed on to you the moment you join. These exclusive team training sites, systems, and resources will also be passed on to your teammates when they join you in your business. This is called a USP, Unique Selling Proposition, and we built it exclusively for our leading team. It's what's going to separate you from the competition, making it even irresistible for your prospects to join only you in your MPB Today business. And just as you're watching this now, you'll also be able to pass this on to your prospects as well. Alright, with that being said, this is John Morose here in Jacksonville, Florida, and I'll see you on the inside. And we look forward to working with you on our leading team. Take care for now.